Hello, my name is Princess Elaliape, a student of the Ghana Communication Technology University, reading BSc Computer Science, currently level 200. Okay, so as part of the courses we read every semester, today we've been tasked to terminate a cable, and to do that, I need my toolbox, and there's my toolbox. It entails all the equipment we'll be using, and then I also need my cable, my twisted pair cable that I'll be using. So first off, we are going to start by taking out the insulated part of the cable out, because we need to terminate the cable very well. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to put it in there, and then rotate it for some time so that it's being taken off. This is to enable that the insulated part is taken very off perfectly. If you use another tool, you may end up cutting everything out, which is not required, because you need the wires for the connection. You're going to do same for the other part as well. Okay, then we take it off. So this also an insulator, but it's in a form of what, a cladding form. Well, now what we are going to do is what, take this off, and also make sure we take this rubber like thing also off, and group it at a place together with this cotton like thing, this copper like thing, and this hard glue. Set it aside, and set the cables also what, aside, so that what, when we are terminating the cable, it's going to be very easy. Okay, so bringing it aside, see, now I've brought it aside, so now I can go ahead and what, take it off, because it's not really what needed. So taking it off, I'm going to use my crimping. So this is my crimping tool, and I'm going to cut it off. So now I'm taking it off, and I'm left with the wire. Okay, so now let's do same for the other part of the cable, where we're also going to take this form of a cladding off, and also my wires and this part also off, and then this part also off. So to do that, I'm also going to take the excess part also off. So let's make sure we take everything off. Perfect. So now that we've taken it off, now we have to make sure we follow a particular color code for our connection. So to follow this particular color code, the color code is white, orange, white, green, blue, white, blue, green, white, brown, and brown. So now let's arrange our cables according to the color code we are supposed to follow. So now we are going to start off with what, white, orange. Now you are going to start off with white, orange. The next one is what, orange. After white, orange, you have what, white, green. A mixture of what, white and green. When you are arranging very well, you can see. So our next one is what, white, green. And after white, green, move on to what, to blue. So it's twisted. So when you are doing, you have to what, untwist it. So after white, blue, we move to what? After blue, sorry, move to white, blue. Then after that, you move to what? You move to green. Then you untwist your last two. Then you move to what? White, brown. Then later on, what? Brown. Now that you've arranged your cables, you have to make sure they are very straight. And then what? And after that, you have to make sure the tip is what, is really aligned perfect. So since mine is not aligned, I'm going to cut some excess parts off, and make sure what, it has been done very well. Okay, so now we all can see that what has been aligned very good. I'm going to put it in my RJ45 and make sure it's attached to it perfectly. Okay, so putting it into the RJ45. So now it has been fitted perfectly into my RJ45. What am I going to? I'm going to make sure it has been what, fitted into it, and press into it firmly. So I'm going to use my pinking tool to do that. So put it inside, and then normally for some pinking tools, when you put inside, you hear a noise like K. So I don't know if you heard it, but there was a K sound. So yes, we are now done with this particular part. Now let's move to the next part of it. So since we've already aligned, taking off the excess, we are just going to make sure the color code are very aligned perfectly. And to do that, we are going to take away our twisted pair one. So we are going to untwist it. So now let's untwist all this. So it's following the same color code. We have what? White, orange. Then the next one is what? Orange. Then we have what? White, green. Then our next color is what? Our next color is blue. So after white, blue, we move to what? Green. So white, blue, green, white, green. After white, blue, we move to what? Green. Then after that, we move to white, brown. Then we move to what? Brown. So now it has been what? Aligned very perfectly. And as we all know, you have to take what? The excess part of it, or the one that is not making it fall in alignment. So using my pinking tool, I'm going to take the excess part of it. So it has been taken off. And taking my RJ45, I'm going to put it inside. I'm going to make sure it fits in what? Perfectly. And then also using my pinking tool, so doing that, we are done with it. We are done with the making sure it is attached firmly. So we are done with this. And always, to make sure before you test, you have to make sure what a good terminated cable is a one that has this particular end fitted in it perfectly. You can see the two have fitted in it perfectly without leaving some part. And that was why we took out some excess part of the wire, so that everything is done so perfect. Now moving on to the testing. So let's go and test. After testing, all the lines came on, meaning that it has been connected perfectly. And once all the lines are on, it means it has been connected perfectly. So that's it for the testing. So yes, before we end everything, this is how we terminate a cable. Don't forget to comment anything you have any problem about. So basically that's it for now. Bye.